So Marimekko, a print designer, a finished print designer, and I love her work. Cartel, a furniture designer. Ceramics, anything that grabs my attention I buy. Stripes, spots, bold colours. Stripes of all different types. My signature knitting needles, which I knit with all the time. They are my absolute favourites. I like the cream of the crop of knitting needles. Yarn, I have a big collection. Poster art. Me and my husband both collect poster art, all sorts of sort of rock pictures that we have around the house. Pin badges, I love pin badges and all sorts of slogans and things, so I collect pin badges. Toya, who I've absolutely loved since I was the age of 13, and I think she's just a brilliant person. Duran Duran, another favourite from the 80s. Motley Crue, I just love all the glamour. I listen to it a lot while I'm designing. Pink Floyd, which really comes from my mum and dad. I grew up on Pink Floyd. Roxy Music, also something my mum and dad used to play a lot at home, but the very early stuff. Techno and dance. My husband used to write a lot of techno music and we used to go in our younger days clubbing. I just love a particular band called Way Out West. Live music, I think the last band I saw, probably Charlatans. Films and cinema, I probably watch about 3 films every night. Autobiographies, the Tim Burgess telling stories I really enjoyed reading, really good. Shakespeare, I really love Shakespeare plays. Macbeth, I can remember, was a good one I saw in Nottingham some time ago. The Great Frog, an amazing shop in London, in Carnaby Street, and they have the most amazing jewellery, which I collect. My shoe collection, I haven't got enough. I love my shoes. My wardrobe, I love buying clothes. They make me happy. I did a fashion course at Nottingham Trent, a knitwear design course. Beads have to be mentioned, and all things sparkly. Favourite colours, pink and purple. Love anything that's pink and purple. My collection of cards, I collect greetings cards, and anywhere I go I buy them. If I see a nice card shop, I'm in there. Notebooks and stationery, I have got a massive collection of notebooks as well. It just excites me for some reason, I don't know. And fabric too. Knitting books, I have a big collection of knitting books, all sorts of different designers, all sorts of different aspects of knitting. My dad's paintings are a huge inspiration, and he still continues to paint today. Nicholas de Style, it reminds me very much of my dad's work. It's a lot of palette, very thick oil paint on canvas. I love going to places. I love San Francisco, my favourite city, New York. It's not just the shopping, it's a wonderful place. Hell Bay, it's a beautiful, it's like paradise. It's a beautiful place, and I enjoy going there and spending time there. Seashells, I just think they're beautiful shapes and beautiful colours. Houseplants, I just love them. I love them all around the house, and I take care of them and I talk to them. They bring life to the house, I think. My garden, we had our garden redone some years ago, and I just love sitting there knitting. I love cats and still have one left at the moment called Zach, who makes me smile every day. My family, my son and my husband Steve, always there for me and always get me through sort of hard times and things. My mum and dad, who obviously been there since I was born. They're a huge inspiration to me. I love a bar of chocolate, absolutely adore chocolate. And what's better with a bar of chocolate, a cup of tea. I love tea, and I buy a particular tea called Daman Frères. It comes from France. It's amazing, and I get a lot of pleasure out of making myself a cup of tea.
With that, should we make a cup of tea? Good.
So, very good.